Let's go. Hey, family. Rock was some good in the day, man. We're excited and hyped, getting ready for today. Looking forward to the amazing topic today, family. You know we're going to have to talk about that Houston. You know we have to have that conversation about Houston. Then we're going to have a conversation.
Definitely.
Yeah, the top small forwards in the league. We want to look at the East versus the West, who we view and who we believe are the best small forwards in the game. Then we look, hey, the Pelicans actually talking about trading Lonzo Ball as well as JJ Redick. So they're looking at also making some moves. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to talk about the 76ers and the Lakers. We're going to talk at the end, talk about my Hornets, blowing one, man. And, I'm not happy with my Hornets stepping up to the plate. So I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
And we're military brothers talking sports, and we're looking forward to an exciting show. Hello, family. Welcome. I'm Nick.
I'm Mike. What's going on, folks?
And we're Military Brothers Talking Sports. Make sure you subscribe to our page. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit that chime where you get notified once we come on air. We come on for an hour. We go for an hour between 5 and 6, talking sports. From a the fans' perspective. So we definitely want you guys to chime in. Give us your thoughts. Be able to read your comments. So we want to welcome you guys to our show. Thank you for the support. Mike, how was your day, my brother?
My man, it was good, man. Ate good, feeling good. Man, just getting ready to do it. And how was your day, my brother?
Hey, man, I had a great day, man. Cannot complain by nothing whatsoever, my brother. Like I said, it's another amazing day. I appreciate every day I'm able to smile on this earth, man. And I'm satisfied with the life that I'm living, my brother. Living an amazing life. Content, brother. I'm content with my life, brother. So I'm happy, moving in the right direction. So, man, we're gonna get this show started off right. The Houston Texans. It's a two-part. Houston Texans finally have hired a head coach, Dave Culley. He's been in the league for several years. He's 65 years old. He finally got an opportunity to be the head coach of the Houston Texans. And then Deshaun Watkins still say he wants out of Houston. So I want to get your thoughts on that.
Trade me.
What's your thoughts on that, man?
It's official. There's nothing to talk about anymore. He's put it out there for the world to see, for everybody to see. I'm unhappy. I want to trade. Let's talk. I mean, he's upfront and honest, man. Being fair, firm, and consistent. Let's talk. I'm not happy. Y'all know it. Let's see what we can do.
Man, and this is my thing, man. I believe that this is really, really a shift and a turn of the NFL looking more and more like the NBA, to where the players are putting pressure on ownership to listen to the players in order to make the appropriate changes that they actually need to make. That, my friend, I believe it is about to make some noise in the NFL. Because with Deshaun making those decisions, Deshaun doing what he is doing, my brother, I believe it is really going to really make some shift. Hey, what's going on?
What's up, baby?
What's going on? Welcome to our show. Appreciate you chiming in. Appreciate you, my brother. Tracy, I want to know your thoughts on that, man. They Houston made the hire and Deshaun went out. So I definitely want to read what you have to say. I want to hear your thoughts. So that's my thing, man. I am not surprised that he's really forcing Houston's hand. This has been long overdue. For 3 years, Houston have been making some bad choices, bad decisions. As you know, trading D-Hop, trading the offensive lineman, giving away some draft choices. They don't even have a first or second round draft choice. And now Deshaun has gotten frustrated. Even J.J. Watts, as you said last week, J.J. Watson even came out and spoke about his frustration with the team, man. So Houston, the organization, man, itself in a total is really a frustrating organization. Yeah. And Tracy said he has a great agent. There's no trades. Yes, he can force their hand, Tracy. He can force their hand because he said, hey, no play, no pay. But this is the thing. He already got that $70 million signing bonus. He already got that. So he already have his money. So he's like, hey, you guys need to get me up out of here.
For the life of me, I really don't know what the Houston Texans organization is thinking about. You just said it. I'm not going to repeat what you just said, but and I'll add getting rid of Jadeveon Clowney. So does he have something against South Carolina boys or what? Because all these dudes know each other. All these dudes talk. I don't understand, man. I don't want to use the R word. Starts with R and ends with assist. I don't want to do that. So, I understand that he has a great agent. Good. Signing bonus. Good. But let's get down to the real nitty gritty. What is this really all about?
Appreciate your Ace. Hey, Ace, appreciate the comment. Love reading what Ace have to say right there, man. They don't have a lot of cap space. Got it. But they have made some bad choices and bad decisions as a franchise. Let's start with ownership. The owner, the first owner was, the father. He passed away, and it trickled down to the son, and he's just as bad as the father. Making dumb comments, talking about the inmates running the asylum, talking about players just being it. Dude, your players are the one that actually assisted you when you making the money that you're making. Have you lost your mind?
The longest yard, right? The inmates are running the place.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, that's my thing, because of the fact, they were speaking up and speaking out, because regardless if you agree with it or you don't agree with it, there's a certain way you go about handling your business. There's a certain way you go about communicating with your players. And my thing is that, unless they're violating some rules, something like that, this is the reason why you want to make sure you go back, you have a conversation with your players behind doors to hear their voices. Because so now when you're speaking, everybody's saying the same thing. I'll say, hey, I may not agree with everything my players do, but this part we do agree with. And when you can do that, that makes it seem like you're on the same sheet of music. And my man Tracy said, yeah, trading D-Hop. And I said this. That was the craziest thing to do. D-Hop is recognized as one, if not the best, at least the top two, arguably the top 2 or 3 wide receivers in the league. He doesn't drop balls. You seen that Hail Mary in Arizona?
Highly skilled. Yes, incredible.
3 people around. He still caught the ball. He hit D-Hop hands. He's not going to drop the ball.
And you know what? Like I said about the real nitty gritty, let's do it like this. Those are black men first. They know what's going on around the world. They have people to answer to, man. They have family. They have friends. They have fans. You saying that the inmates are running their asylum, who wants to play under those conditions when they simply don't have to? That's an unharmonious environment. You're going to call the players names, address them as inmates, and you want them to run up and down the field in glee, giving it all they got, and that's the appreciation they get? The Houston Texans going to get everything they deserve, man. These decisions are not only horrible, they're sending message, man. It speaks volumes. Yeah. There's more to it than just letting a few players go. We ain't talking about some free agency here, freeing this person, waiving this person. We're talking about the top-notch players in the league.
Man, Deshaun Watkins is viewed as one of the, if not, he's definitely, Patrick Mahomes is hands down number 1.
Yeah.
Then from Patrick Mahomes, man, you have a discussion, including Deshaun Watkins, who is the second best quarterback in the league. I would love you guys, Ace, Tracy. I would love to let you. Hey, who do you think is number 2? Do you think it is Deshaun Watkins? Or you think who, from your position, Mike, who you think is the? We know everyone think Mahomes is number 1. We don't need to have a conversation about that. But we can have a conversation on who's the second best quarterback. Do you think it's Jones from the Giants?
Stop it, Nick. Stop it, Nick. Stop. Don't do me like that, brother. Don't do me like that.
Watch this. I definitely don't think it's Ben Roethlisberger. So hey,
yeah. That was a low blow. I'm gonna let that one go, man.
Yeah.
But, I always go about work ethic and heart, man. From the Clemson days to the Texan days, this brother gives his body, he dedicates his body to the game. There's nothing that he wouldn't do out there that's needed to win, man. I mean, look at his work ethic, man. I respect that to the fullest, man.
Do you recall, right? Do you recall this? You remember what Dabo Sweeney said that Deshaun was, this is the Michael Jordan of football? Remember he said that, and a lot of people laughed at him?
Yeah.
A lot of people. Tracy said the number 2 guy is Aaron Rodgers. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, can't. Hey, man. Hey, that bad man. Man, Green Bay. Hey, that's a good one, Tracy. I would love to hear what Ace got to say. Ace, who you think, man? I would love to hear your thoughts. You chiming in, Tracy. That's a good one, man. Who do you think is number 2, Mike? I would love to know, who do you think is number 2? My man Tracy said it is actually Aaron Rodgers. Who do you think is number 2?
So we're going for throughout the whole league.
Throughout the whole league. Yeah. Who do you think, Mike? I'm waiting on you, my brother.
I'm going with Tom Brady, man. Body of work speaks for itself. Body of work speaks for itself, man. You can't deny him, man. You cannot deny him. If you would have said at the very beginning of the season, excuse me, hold tight. If you would have said Tom Brady and Tampa Bay is going to the Super Bowl in the very beginning of the season, everybody said, well, maybe he's on crack.
But man, you know what, man? This is why I love the show, man. Because you said Brady, Tracy said Aaron Rodgers. I think my man Ace, man. Who do you think is number 2? A couple more people chiming in. I would love to hear other people's thoughts. Who do they believe is the number 2, the second rated? Who do you think is number 2 as far as quarterback? To me, personally, I think it's Watson. I think it's Deshaun, man. But I can't. Hey, you definitely, man. I can't even talk about not including Brady in that conversation, man.
You got to do it. And I'm not a Brady fan nor a New England fan. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that he got his team there and he showed out last week. You know, that question stands today. Who's the number 2? Now, if you'd have asked that about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'd have had a different answer, man. But this brother, track record proven, man. Track record proven.
Wow. So you said number 2, man. Oh man, that's a woo boy. Even that bad man Aaron Rodgers, man. But like my man Tracy said, man, arguably, Deshaun Watkins in that top 2 or 3, bro. He that conversation. He's in the conversation as one of the best quarterback in the league, and that's something you cannot, you cannot say is not true or not, valid or anything like that. You can say, hey, you know what? He's definitely. You have to have a conversation about him. He's definitely not going to be out of the top 5. Now, and my man AC said, hey, I understand. So this is my thing. If we were to start a franchise, you understand Patrick Mahomes. Some of you guys said Rodgers, you would go with Rodgers. Some of you said Brady. I said Deshaun.
Now hold tight. You said who was the number 2. You didn't say if you were starting a franchise. So the 1 and the 2 are playing in the Super Bowl.
Wait. Like I said, I'm putting because we talking about Houston. The reason why I say that, man, it goes to show the value that Deshaun Watkins. Just think about this. This brother on the Houston Texans, when really you had Fuller, who's actually injury prone, was on the squad. Only really wide receiver they really had was Fuller. Outside of that, the weapons, and the brother still passed for over 5,000 yards. And I think even Ace mentioned it. Deshaun had no weapons, and the brother still led the league in passing yardage. Just imagine if they surrounded that brother with weapons. If they wouldn't have, handicapped this brother and say, hey, we're not going to give you anything. Go out there and get the job done. I don't think anybody else outside of Mahomes would have been able to do what Deshaun did with that squad. That's the reason why. That's my thing. But some people may say other quarterback, maybe Russell Wilson. He's in that conversation. Russell Wilson, because they've been trying to make it Russell team. But to me, when you have a balanced attack, you're more effective. So that's my thing about it. That's why I say Deshaun. Who you start a franchise with? Lamar Jackson. We just start. Hey man. So see now we're getting in a different conversation now. We can have that conversation, man. The thing I like about Lamar Jackson, to address Tracy's comment, Lamar Jackson is an up and coming. He was MVP last year.
Yeah.
So my thing is that
incredibly skilled guy.
Only thing Lamar Jackson has to do is tweak that, becoming a more consistent passer. He tweaks that, man. Lamar Jackson, man, arguably Lamar Jackson's in that conversation with top 5. To me, the Baltimore Ravens did the right thing by shifting their offense to tailor it around Lamar Jackson. And this is the thing that I think the league need to do more often. If you bring a quarterback you draft a quarterback, what you need to do, you need to tailor that offense around that quarterback, around their skill set, versus, him forcing him to do something he may not be good at. To me, that's what I think Cleveland Browns did for Baker Mayfield. They finally got an offense, a head coach there. They tailor it around his strength. So to me, to have a successful franchise, that's what you want. Ace, I feel you. No offensive line, no running back. Yeah, I feel you. But imagine you give them that. I mean, they have a solidified left tackle, Tunzel, who they traded from the Miami Dolphins. But you're right. They brought an old running back there. So I'm with you, Ace. I'm with you. Great conversation, people.
Now, given Tom Terrific leaves, out with the old, in with the new, I'm with you on that, because the only thing that I'm going over is Tom's resume. Now, when it comes to these new young jacks, Lamar, Deshaun, all these gunslingers getting it in. Okay, yeah, then you can remove Tom from the equation. Get Breeze out of there, Rossberger out of there, because it's all about this new generation of QBs, man. So I get that. Deshaun is incredible, man. What he had to work with, man. There's a lot of factors, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. My intriguing thing about the Houston Texans hiring David Culley, and I'm not knocking the man with the hiring, but my thing is that he's 65 years old. So how many more years? And I think this even frustrated Deshaun Watkins even more. He's 65, not to say that he can, he still can't motivate men to be great. And not to say he doesn't have the skill set and do coach X's and O's. But how many more years you pretty much can see him coaching in the NFL is my question. And I think that's what is, that's my thing. How many more years? 5 at most?
We got Chambly chiming in. What if Brady played with the weapons he has right now in his prime?
Hey, man.
You will probably have 5 New Englands put together, man. It's incredible, man. When you got hungry people who want to play, guys who might not have been there, opportunists, people who will say, look, that's our QB. We need to protect this dude. Oh, we're on defense now. Let's go to work.
Hey,
and I'm sure Tom Brady is gonna let his O-line walk into the jewelry store and go ahead and bless them with a tag Hua, Breitling, a Rolly. I'm quite sure, man. Thank you, fellas, for getting me here.
But the thing I can say about Tom Brady that you have to respect, Tom Brady wasn't about trying to be the highest paid player in the league. Tom Brady was about surrounding him with the best player around him to win chips. Because he already having it. We talked about this on yesterday. Dak Prescott is getting $50 million. And I know Ace said this about, Dallas, in his pockets, counting his pockets. My thing is that, hey, I'm getting $50 million in endorsements and probably going to even get more. I don't need to be the highest paid quarterback in the league. I'll take 30. I'll take $30 million. Take the rest of that money and get me some help down here for me to win championships. So that's Nick's perspective. That's Nick's perspective. And to me, Tom Brady set the example of what it means to be great. If you need to be great, that means it's about not me, the individual. It's about the whole complete team. Especially if I'm already getting 50 mil. But if the man say, hey, pay me my money and he deserve it, I'm not knocking him for that either. I'm just saying from my perspective. That's just my perspective. But hey, that's just me.
Well, earlier you asked, what about this brother's age?
Yes.
So my whole thing is this. If we're going to go to bat for our brothers to get hired in the circle, sometimes we might not be able to question their age or how long they're going to coach. Breaking the barrier is breaking the barrier. That's just me, man. Now, as you said, you're not knocking his qualifications or his credentials.
Correct.
There's no way that he would have even been considered if he wasn't what they wanted and what they needed.
I'm just wondering, and my thing is that I'm not questioning his qualified. He's definitely qualified to be a head coach. My thing is that I'm wondering if it actually frustrated Deshaun that much more, knowing that you had an Eric Bieniemy, which he really wanted. He's probably in his 40s.
Okay.
Versus somebody who is in his 60s. Both of them. That's all I'm saying. The man is qualified. Yes, he deserved the head coaching job. But my thing is that, okay, how many more years do you think he's probably going to coach?
That's all. You want a ballpark answer, ballpark figure?
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there for conversation piece because all the other coaches that have gotten hired, they're in the 30s.
True.
That's just all. That's all.
Okay.
Just so, even Brady, even with Belichick. Brady with Belichick was like what, in his late 40s or whatever. And and he's still coaching. But look, he was with them for a long period. That's all I'm saying. Not knocking the brother, not knocking the coach. I'm just throwing out the conversation.
And I'm with you, man. But sometimes if you try to burn the candle both ends, when you get to the middle, you're going to get burnt. My thing is this. I get the age factor. Give him 3 or 4 years or see what he can do. See what their track record is going to be over the next season or 2 to 3. Yeah. I get it, man. He'll be 70 in 5 years. I got it. The age is a factor. I got it. But I do not think they hired him just because he's an aging brother. You understand? I think they hired him because he was qualified. Are there more qualified? Probably so. Yeah, I get it. But if you say, listen, we do not have enough brothers in the NFL as head coach, then you get one and you want to question his age. We might have to take baby steps, man. It's a strike. I don't want crumbs off the table is what I'm saying. I don't want that. But I'm not going to question this brother's age and how long can he last when we've been asking for brothers to get in there in the hiring circle. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, all the chances that he needs. He's probably not the pick for Deshaun Watson. Maybe he can coerce him into staying. I don't know. But we got what we wanted. Now we're trying to haggle over the age factor. Listen, had he hired someone 60, would it have, been any different?
Possibly. My thing is that, but I think the age, because of the fact that the age was actually brought up of how old he was, I think it's something that's warranted as far as discussion. But the main reason they say why they actually hired him, because they said they needed someone there to be able to. They felt like the organization as well as the team was out of control, so they wanted someone there who could really control the team. But and so basically, because this is the same guy who actually was involved with Baltimore when it came to reaching out to the communities, when all the stuff was taking place in Baltimore with the rioting and stuff like that. He was actually one of those people like in the forefront, letting them know what they can do in order to better build relationship with the communities.
Right,
So,
Freddie Gray, yes.
yeah, all that stuff. So that played a big part from the information I read and heard about. That played a big part in his hiring. And I'm not questioning his qualification.
Right. No. We're on the age. We're on the age.
Yeah, that's it. So it's all good. But it's a great conversation, Pete. Thank you guys for chiming in. Make sure you subscribe to our page. Share it. Want to share it. Get more people here. We want to definitely hear these comments. So, but I'm not sure if you heard this, man. The Pelicans are actually talking about trading Lonzo Ball as well as JJ Redick. I would like to know what's your thoughts on that?
The New Orleans Pelicans.
Yes,
man. He is obviously going to be a journeyman, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I feel, man. I mean, if Zoe Ball averaging 22, 23 points a game, he leads the league in this. They go high in the playoffs, championship material. Okay, I get it, and I understand the entertainment and the value behind his name. I get it all. But he is trade material. That's just all to it. That's how I feel. I like the kid, man. The family is all that. I get it all. But it's not like they trading a franchise player, man.
My perspective on Lonzo Ball, I like Zoe. To me, Zoe remember we were talking about kind of like the Draymond Green of a team. Zoe, he's a good defender. He's a good defender at the point guard position. He has improved his jump shot. You can see he's definitely worked on his jump shot. He's getting that jump shot up. It is a much better jump shot than when he actually came in the league. So the things he needs to do in order to prove the team, I believe is actually, improve his game. He's doing that. So he's definitely doing what he needs to do in order to improve as far as an NBA talent, a skill set that I believe a team who is really looking to get over the hump. To me, I like the Lonzo Ball. You have Ingram, and you also had Zion. I thought that was a good nucleus. They traded for Adams down at the center position. They just really, I believe, needed an outside shooter to help and really develop a nucleus between them that will cause them to really be, competitive. To me, I trading for Bledsoe. To me, Bledsoe has to go because Bledsoe doesn't have an outside jump shot. Aging players, so Bledsoe really don't help him. I think he hurt him. But to me, you have to give Zoe 25 to 30 minutes in a game in order for him to be effective. And to me, he's going to give you 13, 14, in that 13 and 17 points a game range. Zion and Ingram are your main two scorers on the team. He's going to play that third tier role as far as that in that team. Him, Adams is your double-double guy. Hitting 12, 10 boys, you're 12 like that. So you have a shooting guard. JJ Redick is a good shooter to come off the bench. He's your sixth man. So
Excellent.
to me, they are just missing, I think, that shooting guard that is a threat that can put pressure on them and still can score. If you give them that, the Pelicans, I believe, will be a team. They develop the gel. Pelicans will be like the what you have in Denver. They could be like that with that. Denver really have a great squad, a great nucleus that you really have to watch out for. So to me, I like Zoe. It's all about where you put Zoe as far as a team and making them better. So that's my thoughts on Zoe and JJ Redick. I think they'll get a lot more for JJ Redick than actually will get for Zoe, because you can trade JJ Redick to like a team that's trying to, a team like Portland, a team like, who's really trying to need that shooter to get over the hump.
Don't see nothing wrong with Zoe and Redick going to the Knicks.
Dude, y'all got enough point guards and shooting guards. He won't get no clock.
We need high-powered people to come in there. Listen, we'll stay on the Pelicans, and can you do me a favor, man? See if you can call Karl Malone and let him know that Zion dropped 32 last night. I don't know if he's aware of that. He wanted the young brother to get in shape. Don't ask me how many rebounds he had. Don't ask me how many rebounds he had.
Hey,
that young brother was out of shape.
That direct. How many rebounds? My other question would be, how many minutes did he play last night? Did they win?
33.
He played 33 minutes.
33 minutes. What is that, a point per minute?
No. Did they win?
Oh, boy. Here we go, man. Here we go.
That's a legitimate question. Did they win?
Yes, they did. Boom.
They won.
Yes,
yes. See, you answered. How many rebounds did he have?
See, you said you wasn't going to ask that, man.
No, I'm actually going somewhere. How many rebounds did he have?
2.
2 rebounds. How many rebounds? Now, mind you, he played power.
Here we go.
He played power. He had 2 rebounds. He had 32 points. He played 28 minutes.
33 minutes.
33 minutes. And you had 2 rebounds.
So he needs to get more boards for you and Carl. Is that it?
What I am saying is that.
Here we go, Darryl Tucker. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I ain't asked you what Bill scored, but it's all good. Pelicans got that dub.
And it's more than just scoring.
I get it. I'm with you, man. I got you, man.
Mike, I guarantee you, if you go out there, you what, 6'2", 6'3"?
Right in there.
Okay. You played 33 minutes. I guarantee you get more than 2 rebounds.
You know I am. I'm not going to get nowhere near 32 points, but I know I can snatch more than 2 boards.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. He plays the power forward position. I think the thing that Karl Malone is talking about, man, I understand these new age players, man, whatever the case may be, you got to have that dog in you and say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do. I know I can score on the offensive end, but I'm gonna do the extra stuff, and it's more than just scoring. A prime example.
You're right, but listen. I'm not going to compare him to the great Bill Russell, but Bill Russell said, I want to do what you need me to do. If you need me to score, I'm gonna score. You need me to scale back on scoring, cool. You need me to get boards, I'm gonna get boards. You need me to scale back. So Zion did what he needed to do to win.
Hey, they won. I got it. They got the W. That's what it's all about. I understand that. But to me, it kind of goes back to my point in dealing with Ball. I don't think they should trade Zoe. But it's interesting that I knew it was an issue when they didn't give Zoe a contract extension. Zoe didn't get a contract extension. He's up for a contract extension. So they didn't give him a contract extension this year. So I said, you know what? They're going to try to move Zoe because of the fact that they just don't want to let him go for nothing. So they're going to try to get
Charlotte Hornets.
No, his brother's there.
Put him with his brother.
Man, do not get me started on. We are talking about.
So you don't want LeVar Ball in Charlotte,
dude. I'm not. Hey man. Do not get my blood pressure up with these Hornets, man. Please don't, because they're making some dumb.
I want you brothers to meet. I want you and LeVar to meet courtside.
Man, that brother, man, trust me. Your brother have a conversation with me, bro. I'm going to tell because hey, we can have that conversation. Well,
you going to the Bulls
in Chicago? But no, you already have a point guard that drove out of University of North Carolina last year.
Kobe White. Kobe White
is playing point guard. My thing is that if you're going to swap Kobe White and Ball? They're happy actually. They like Kobe White in there.
Yeah, he's getting it done. He's getting it done.
Well, they like White. They have Zach LaVine down there, so Chicago probably wouldn't be a good fit for them. To me, if you're really going to trade him, move him someplace, to me, I think the best fit for Zoe is actually with the Pelicans.
He's doing it, man. You know, I like the kid, man. It looked like to me,
I like him.
He can fit in just about anybody's system, man, because I think he's the type of guy, role player, does what he told, don't try to take over. Let me get in where I fit in. I like it, man. I like it, man. I like him since UCLA.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is another reason why I actually like him as well. Because think about it. You have Zoe, you have Ingram, and you have Ball. I think Ingram has only been in the league, 5 years? Ball, this is his third year. Zion, this is his second year. So you got all the guys are still young, under the age of 23 years old, 24?
Give or take, right?
So you allow them guys to play together for another 3 or 4 years to develop some chemistry?
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
That's all I'm saying. People don't have patience. They want to win now. And so, man, no. Chicago be dumb to ship. I'm asking Derek. Chicago be dumb to ship Levine to the Lakers. For what? To make the Lakers better? What are you getting back for Levine? You're not going to trade AD for him. Who you getting back to make your team play? They don't have a draft pick. What the Lakers have to offer? That'll be a dumb trade on Chicago part. They don't have anybody on Zach LaVine level. Zach LaVine is rated one of the best shooter guard in the league. So you're going to get back who? LeBron? And that's not happening. AD? That's not happening. They don't have anyone that on the level.
LeBron and them already made it clear that, thank you, Alonzo, for all you've done and everything, but we can't have LeVar over here with the Lakers organization disturbing what we're trying to do. That's how I feel, man. He didn't want LeVar coming over there with the Triple B brand, all that loudness. My boys need to play together and start.
But you know what though? Look, since he's been with New Orleans, you don't really hear from Ball. You don't. He's really been really happy. I'm seeing this, and the thing about it is because Ball is running his Zoe is doing his thing. He's like, hey, I'm focused on playing basketball. But he ain't a legitimate point here. Lonzo had to realize his value, bro. The thing is, he got to realize his value. He can get a paint. He need to be getting with Martell folks just signed with the Orlando Magic in the teens. That $14 million a year, $15 million a year, I think is a legitimate offer. To me, that's what he be asking for, and that's what you get. Yeah.
No, my brother. No. Let me tell you something. Zach LaVine has an elite skill set. Yeah. I know you saw him in the dunk contest the other day, but this brother's averaging mad points per game. And let me tell you why I'm going to say no to that. I don't know what really happened to Kuzma's game. I don't know if playing with LeBron shaved down his talent or point scoring ability. I really don't know, because Kuzma was the talk of the town at one point. Zach LaVine moves the crowd. Showstopper. Dunks, get your cameras ready. Chicago had to be crazy to get rid of him for Kuzma.
Watch this. When Kuzma was there, you got to realize LeBron wasn't there. So Kuzma was arguably one of the best, with him and Ingram, were arguably one of the, if not the first option, he was the second option with the Lakers at the time. He's coming off the bench now. You're talking about Zach, walk 25 points a game player to Kuzma, who can't even start on the Lakers at small forward. But
you know what, man? I'm not going to get on LeBron, but he calls the shot on the Lakers, obviously. And that's why Ball was out of there. Ingram was out of there. He handpicks his people. And after they win, he going to get rid of some people and he going to bring some people in. He's very selective with that, man. And he is one of the top reasons Kuzma's coming off the bench.
Yeah.
If I was Kuzma, I'd have been say, man, yo, thank you for this ring, but I got to ride, man. I don't want another season like this.
Yeah. Yeah, something happened. With you, Tracy. Something happened to Kuzma. I don't know what happened. Something happened to Kuzma. I don't know what happened.
Kryptonite. LeBron is his kryptonite.
Watch this. Ever since he changed the color of his hair, he changed his game as well. So it went hand in hand.
Yeah, you know what? DT, you're absolutely right. He had to change his game because of those two guys, because they had a system and a chemistry, and Kuzma either probably would have took away from it or he wasn't going to be up to par. But I think there's just not enough basketballs for him to be on the court with them, man.
Kuzma need to be able to go to a squad, a developing team, an up-and-coming team, to where he can get minutes at the small forward and be able to be a starter. And my thing is that, no, Zach LaVine going, man, you might as well go and give the Lakers the championship.
Daryl, I hear you, man, but I'm going to hit you like they do in dominoes. All money, not good money.
Yeah.
You ain't paying me to stay, and I can't get busy with it like that.
Because my thing is that, man, where Kuzma is going to go next year. And see, this is what frustrates me about Charlotte. Stuff like I mean, it's a dumb decision because to me, there are some young players you don't have to pay $32 million, which they're paying Gordon right now, and be just as effective. You put Kuzma on Charlotte, that's a good young nucleus, young squad.
And he's going to average over 20 points a game over there, too.
He will do the same thing what Gordon is doing right now. And to me, I think he's a more aggressive player. He has an outside jump shot. To me, he will be putting up numbers.
Kuzma's highly.
They hire me. Let me be the general manager. Trust you, me. It'll be a different. They'll be excited about Charlotte. Trust you, me. If I were running that squad, it wouldn't be excited on me.
In there doing the dirty work, man. I like his game, man. I really like his game.
Yeah,
I really like his game. So coming off the bench for LA or starting with somebody else, and if you say, "Listen, man, we got this stack for you, man. We need you to go ahead and stay put. We appreciate what you did. Your role playing coming off the bench, and maybe he did it for security, man, a little stability. Okay, I got my money stacked. I'm good. If I got to be a role player to AD and LeBron, then I'm gonna do so."
Tracy, it's not the fact I don't like it, my brother. Where's he going to fit? You talking about in Atlanta? My thing is that you guys just you have to sign Collins, your power forward. You already drafted the kid from Duke 2 years ago. You have Hunter, who's already starting at your small forward position. Then you have Young. Then you just signed a man from the Kings last year, your shooting guard off the bench. Then the other guy, guys, can't think of the small forward. There's no room for Kuzma in Atlanta. That would be a bad Kuzma. I'm telling you, Kuzma's looking to get paid between, like I said, 17, 18, not $20 million a year.
I'm gonna say this, man. I was watching the game the other night. And after KD broke Collins' ankles, they might need to be put on. They put some ice on there and let Kuzma see if he can be a better defender, man. I don't know how he did. KD just put it behind his back and paused. My man was on the floor, ankles shattered.
He tried to get up against that junkyard dog, baby. He's like, "Oh!" And next thing you know, they're just like, "Oh, he ain't come on, baby. You
play KD close, man. You keep forgetting, man. The brother can dribble.
Man.
Yeah. I gave the Nets. Brooklyn.
Yeah. I got you. Hey, they were, but I'm letting you know, the Nets, they're trying to develop a chemistry there, brother. You can't. I'm telling you, they're trying to develop a chemistry. Last night, that three-headed monster scored 89 points between the three of them.
Is it me, or does every team step their game all the way up against Brooklyn?
Man, that's why they have the men in black. Them boys,
the Cavs couldn't pull that against LeBron and them, and I know they wore themselves out. Colin Sexton just had the game of his life on Brooklyn. KD had to sit out the next game. The Achilles tendons was killing him.
Hey, man. Hey, KD wasn't guarding him. Like I say, the NBA is known as a no defensive league.
A couple of them jumpers were on KD. I saw the game, man.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, man. I mean, speaking of the game, man, we're gonna talk about this, about that Lakers versus 76ers. Speaking of Kuzma and them Lakers,
okay,
got that L, baby.
Yeah, man. Listen. First of all, let it be known that I am not an Embiid fan, man. Something's missing from that brother, man. Hey. I know he's getting busy with the points. How is he in MVP talk, I'm still confused. I just think he
Oh,
showboats. Hold on, listen. He showboats a little too much, brother. You finally playing your second season due to the bubble healthy. You're like you've been hurt the first couple years of your season, and now that you're getting busy, you still want to talk junk and brag and boast.
you want to
Okay,
know
you
why?
beat LeBron. Calm down.
Hey, want to know the reason why he's in MVP conversation? He
Because
found
of his skills.
no. There's not two things. One major thing that they did last year. They have a head coach who know and realize
Okay.
had to feature that big guy, and he's not putting pressure on Ben Simmons to be out here shooting threes at everyone to get him to shoot. He's telling
Right.
Ben Simmons, play your game. Don't worry about everybody else. Play your game. That we just want you to play. And now Ben Simmons, I believe, is comfortable being
Yeah.
the player that he is, and that makes a big difference in Philly. You saw it last night. Ben Simmons was giving them jokers the business, even though they gave up a 14-point lead, and Tobias Harris is that shooter that they need. So
Yes.
those Tobias Harris, man. But to me personally, I would allow Tobias Harris to go, and I would have kept Butler. That's just me.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely. But you know what, man? I think Butler wanted out of there, man.
Yeah, I can
He's
see
just
that.
one of them guys that can call the shots and it'll happen. But and
Yeah.
Tracy Chambly, bro, I know that Embiid is a jokester and he likes to tweet and act a fool. I just want him to just straight play basketball, man. I don't think he has enough. He doesn't have enough seasons under his belt to be bragging, acting a fool.
Man, it's frustrating to me, man, when these centers be out here trying to shoot 3-pointers. Man, get your big behind down.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
Nick, you said it in a nutshell. I didn't want to come straight out and say it.
I'm going to say it.
Bro, you have no business near three land.
I know you
no
get
business. I heard Robinson on the Knicks talking about I'm gonna let it fly if I get out there. No, big boy. Stay away from the 3-point land. That's not your lane, man.
like
You should
Mel,
be down there mixing it up down low, banging on them boards. Shooting
like
3 and 4.
Y'all know if you saw in Cleveland, he had the ball, dribbling the ball, and dribble that ball right up his doggone foot for a darn turnover. Get the ball to the darn guard. That's why they're the decision maker. Get your big butt down. That's the problem with the league.
Give it up, big man. Give it up, big man. Give it up.
That's the problem with the league. Everybody want to be a darn point guard, and the point guard want to be a big man. Man, play your role. Your role is to be a big man. Get your big behind down in that darn square.
I'm not trying to see Embiid's. I don't want to see Embiid's crossover. I don't want to see him step back behind 3 and let it fly. I need you down low, dunking, breaking the rim off, man. A la Darryl Dawkins. Get down in there.
Hey, I'm pointing at my man. Hey, see my man, Darryl, you on the same sheet of music, baby. This soft cupcake. The NBA is like pudding pie. Too soft, baby.
Yeah, man. I need some Maurice Lucas down there, man. You know what I'm saying? A little Wes Unseld. Get in there and mix that thing up, man. Get that rib cage touched.
Hey, they couldn't take that heat for Jimmy Butler, man. Jimmy Butler, man, put that pressure. That's why he got rid of him with Minnesota last couple years. Like, hey, we got to get this joke up out of here, man. He put too much pressure, making them jokers fold. Like, you putting that fist in their chest. They say, oh, we need to trade him up out of here. Tell the big cat, say, hey, he has to go.
I got you, Tracy Chambly, because I remember when Butler said, you know what? The starting 5, y'all go over there. I'm going to pull 5 dudes off the bench. We going toe-to-toe, head up. Let's get it.
But that's what I'm saying, man. No one has that dog. But the thing about it is, the league has turned such a soft league. Like last night, LeBron got a flagrant 1 foul and B, so he should have been ejected out of the game. He barely got touched by Cousins. He laid on the ground as if someone took his head off.
Well, listen, man. It's no secret that LeBron is the king of flopping, man. Let's be real, man. Let's be real, man. I like LeBron. I like his grind. A lot of people probably going to get mad at me for saying that. But if you touch LeBron, he will collapse, man, big as he is. Like somebody got that type of strength to knock him down.
Bro, that now you get and some people, man, a lot of people don't like that about LeBron. A lot of people don't like that about the league. But I think it's like you can no longer, this like I said, this is the reason why I don't get in the GOAT conversation. The league is completely changed. Just imagine. and so I don't think Michael Jordan said it, but somebody else said that. Said that if Michael Jordan played in the league today, bro, that kid would average probably 45.
Incredible, man.
Look, hey, I was watching back with my Hornets. I was watching the game last night. I got Cody Zeller starting at center. Man, I was so frustrated. Dude, the lane was so wide open. There's no big man in the middle. People don't have no fear from going in the paint anymore. They're like,
all big men should get fined $50K for layups from now on.
Hey, Ron, hey, man, I'm letting you know, Ron. He's actually
Ron Cole, what it is.
Hey, trust you and me, my brother. They're actually talking about that,
brother ain't getting no whiff of the MVP. Hey, he ain't getting nowhere near there.
Hey, if you hear him talking right now, Philadelphia's up there. As you know, they look at records, which I think is a bunch of bogus mess. They look at records, which they're up there, and they look at their performance. And Embiid, man, is putting up numbers this year. And it's because they have him as a main focus now. They have a coach who's focusing offense around him. Hey, I went you down.
Average 60. Listen, I'm jumping on the Ron Cole train because look at the elite company who's received MVP. If you think Embiid is a jokester and a silly dude now, imagine him at MVP. We wouldn't be able to take him, man. He would be so obnoxious that you wouldn't take it. I can't see him up there with Greek Freak, KD, Westbrook, Harden. He ain't in that company, man.
Hey, they're pushing to put him in that company. They're having a conversation, especially with them beating the Lakers. I'm letting you know, if Philadelphia end up as one, if not the first or the second team as far as the East, in the debating as far as the best record, I'm telling you, Embiid is going to be considered for MVP.
Fragile.
Yeah.
Fragile, man.
Hey, I understand. Yes, it's early. This is early. Prediction. We're talking about early stages, Ron. I'm with you. MVP, and we're matter of fact, tomorrow's show, you guys chime in, tune in. We're gonna see what you guys think is the early MVP in the league right now. So you guys do your research homework, bring some stats, some numbers, and we're gonna get in this conversation in more detail.
If the season stopped today, who's MVP? Who's in the conversation? Conversation?
That's two conversations we were going to have today. We weren't because time is running short. We'll have it tomorrow. I promise you. It's the top small forwards in the league and the most valuable players so far. Those two conversations we're going to have tomorrow, and we definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts and your opinion on that. That's going to be interesting conversation and whatnot. You don't think Philly's going to come out the East? No.
D. Tucker said, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about the brothers ain't coming out nowhere.
Man. Doc is really making a big difference with those boys. No, man. Hey, Tracy, we're going
on a staycation, man. Staycation. Stop doing it like that.
I'm interested. Hey, Ron, I'm gonna be looking for you, baby. I'm gonna looking to hear what you have to say. Make sure you
Hollywood. Let's go, Hollywood Cole.
Hey, we're gonna definitely have this conversation tomorrow. Man, matter of fact, man, one day we maybe look to invite a couple of you guys on the show, man. Do we turn this from a 2-man show to maybe 3-4 man? We really
let's do it, man. Very intelligent brothers chiming in, man. Appreciate y'all.
Brothers, let me know, man. If you guys are interested in coming on the show, man, we would love to have you guys. Maybe like on Friday, we turn Friday into a panel discussion. We'll think of a name. Panel discussion Friday.
Y'all heard him, man. Take him up on that offer, man.
Y'all let me know.
If that's open window. Y'all hit me up, man. Hit me. I'm gonna touch base with my man Nick. We make it happen, man.
We would love to have you guys on the show, man. I think it'll make it more entertaining. We all about entertaining people and having a good conversation. Listen, we're the fans. We the one to really make the NBA rock. Without us, it wouldn't
exactly.
Be. So my thing is, hey, we would definitely, Hey, Tracy, I know my man Ace out there, man. Tracy, Ron, you guys have been supporting us. Maybe we can have us a round conversation on tomorrow. If that's something you guys are interested in, we'd love to have you guys on the show, and we have a conversation. We get the brand shared out there, and like every Friday, matter of fact, that's what we're going to do. Every Friday, we're going to have a guest on the show, and we have a conversation.
Let's do it.
So Tracy and Ron, y'all make sure You get Mike, and we're gonna get with you guys. I'll send you guys the topics, and we're gonna have a 4-man conversation on our topic. We're gonna talk about the MVP. You guys get your small forward if you're available. And Darryl, you too, my brother. I'm not sure.
Yes.
That Ace, you've been a great supporter of the show. We'd love to have you as well. But we're gonna do just a 4-man. We're gonna just do 2 other people there. Have the conversation. We'd love to have the conversation, and we're gonna build from there. We love it.
Sound like a winner, man. Sound like a winner, man.
All right. So I tell you, we're gonna do 3 because I like Darryl. I love all you guys. Yeah. Darryl, Tracy, and Ron. You 3 guys. We're gonna have to invite you guys on the show. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna link up, man. We're gonna have a conversation on Friday. That's where I can get you guys what we're gonna talk about. We'll link up, and we'll go from there. So you guys get with Mike. And we'll coordinate something, man. So as we
sound good. Those are my fellas, man. We go way back.
Yeah, great show. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys. So, Mike, any parting thoughts about the show, man?
Hey, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, man. I have a small request, man. You know, please don't wear any Dallas Cowboys gear. If you can help it, man. I want to enjoy my weekend. Darryl, I know you're my man. I give you fellas a hard time. So if you can do that for me, hey, it's all beautiful.
Hey, I'm gonna put a request. Make sure you wear it. We're gonna get on them yes. I'm gonna say like my man Mike say, we're gonna get on them boys.
Them boys. Hey, you're gonna have all them boys fans chiming in, man. Wow. That's what I was really waiting on. Yes.
Yeah. We love you too, man. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna make this show. Cool. Share our show. Put it out there. Invite more and more people. Hey, Friday, we're gonna come up with a name about Friday. We'll come up with a name and share it. So every Friday, what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick some fans on Thursday to join us on the show on Friday to where we have a conversation topic with you guys. We want to definitely get out. We're a fan. We make the NBA. We make the NFL. We make Major League Baseball. So we need to have a conversation.
Sound good.
Yeah, man, jeez, I wish you were there earlier, man. Oh man, I wish you were there.
Jesus, Martin, Resendez, yes, my brother.
Yeah, man, I would have loved.
Yes, it is true. It is true.
You guys subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our show. We would love to hear your feedback. Appreciate you guys, man. I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
And this is Military Brothers Talking Sports, chiming off, signing out. Appreciate you guys. We look forward to you guys being on the show tomorrow.